So goes the wind. Hello there. Hello all. Hello. Green screen. Come on. Yep. Yep. It's always hard to think where I thought I knew where the green screen goes, but it never is in the same spot. And also, that light is really putting out a heavy shadow always on me, so I also have to figure out where to freaking put the microphone. So it's not in front of my face, and also doesn't cast a shadow on me. Is that good enough? I think it's good enough. It's a bit far away, but it's not too far away. So hello all. It's time for some Amiga games. Woo! It's gonna be a random Amiga game night instead of the usual, just playing just one game that I've been doing. Let me see. Let's see. The window is good enough. It's gonna be a bit too big. There. It's gonna be all kinds of new arrangements here. I'm just testing out stuff. Like I have those two. What you call it? Goals, Twitch goals up there for the next 2 months or 68 days, as it says. It's kind of wonder that the other one says 67 days and the other one says 68 when it's supposed to be on the same date. I don't know. No one to know what's going on with them, but I'm just testing something out. So don't pay too much attention on them. There we go, 10% already gone on the 1000 bits. And there goes the other bits from the tip jar. Because 100 is heavy. And not the kind of heavy of the Team Fortress heavy, you know. Sandwich. Otherwise that would have been a sandwich that would have dropped down there. Let me just checking on what music to have for the end of the live stream. I usually do that before. Chuck Rock is good enough. I had something else in mind. Oh yeah, before we start with the afterburner here, I want to test something else out because I made a new scene for if I ever go, you know, have to go to the bathroom or anything or take a little break. I made a scene that I want to test out. And also, I don't have any drinks here. I forgot to actually get any drinks, so it's a good opportunity to test it out. So if you guys don't mind, I'm gonna test out the thing and you just let me know. You can only stay for the next 1.5 hours or so. We're gonna go out later. That's fine. Marty McFly, kind of heavy. Yeah, something like that. Hey, mercenary. But yes, I want to test out this scene, and when I come back, you let me know if it worked or anything, because I'm not sure if it's going to work out that well, but we'll see. Might hit me up on Discord when you get back. If I'm awake, you need to have a quick word. Yay! Still awake, you promise. Okay. Hey, 20 euros has been donated. That's 2.5% through. Hey. And you're back from holidays now. Hi, Jace. Welcome back. How was your weekend? But anyway, before you answer for anything, I'm gonna test out the scene, and I'll be right back with some drinks. So, I'll be right back. Let's see how this works. There. Hope that worked. Everything coming back into place like doot, 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 doot. Why are there awesome faces in there? Oh yeah, subs. Durr. But I hope that worked, and I hope it's not still playing the music because I cannot hear the music on the from the OBS myself, so I don't know how well the music worked on that Be Right Back scene. But I did all that yesterday because I thought of that if I ever go off a camera or anything for like a bathroom break or anything else, it's good to have that kind of a be right back kind of a scene going on. Hey there's Spaghetti! The music is not playing, you're safe. Was the music too loud? I hope it wasn't too loud. What are you? Bling, bling, bling. I wonder if we should put Blob Ross and the yellow thing on the far left to make a sort of rainbow. He just need a purple and orange to complete it. Well, I have made a tower out of them. I did post a picture on ImageSpan on my Discord when I made a tower of the Tabby, the Honey Slime, and Blob Ross. And the music was fine. Good. Because, like I said, I can't hear the music myself, so I don't know if the music was too loud or anything. Music volume was fine, in your opinion, and the cheer sound was definitely listened, so now it's less, there it is, volume, yeah. I have lowered several of the alert sounds, especially the cheer. Because I don't want my ears to be pierced just as well as yours, you know. And yes, I also got myself a snack because I haven't eaten dinner. I had a huge lunch, so I wasn't feeling any hungry, but when I went to get myself a drink, I was like, I'll get a cucumber. Yep. Or a snack. I love me some cucumber. You're running out of bits, you really need to start farming again. Well, I'm so glad that you're giving it all one by one. And also, apparently, Restreamio doesn't like showing up the nom image. You see, the puns and jokes section on Discord is getting quite a bit of attention. Pretty much the only attention that is getting. The chatters, nobody's chatting. Everybody's just making stupid jokes. Kill yes charge. Well, anyway, we're here to play. We are here to play Amiga games. And that is what we'll do. And I will start with the Afterburner Amiga version. Just for fun. You know. I wondered if Spider did the puns section just to lure me back into Discord. Nah, it was a Goblin's suggestion that I should do that because everybody was making lots of jokes and puns on the normal chatter anyway. Every day Nathan comes in and makes some kind of a sarcastic pun joke. So it's perfect for him to put the jokes in there instead of always in the chatter. It's like his thought of the day when it's just a joke that he makes. So it's good for everybody to put in your own jokes and puns and whatever you have heard, found, and such, and put them in there. So pretty much it's good for everybody to have a separate joking section on the Discord. Anyway, let's see how well I will do, or how badly I will do in Afterburner. Didn't know that there was singing in this. Before we continue the awesome music there, I'm gonna check out my game port. Why do you have a keyboard layout? That does not make any sense. No auto fire, and his type is joystick. Thanks. Let me check my input that it will work. Let's see. Yeah, the quick save is 7 and 8. Okay. Right. Still remembered all of my other selections. Okay. Oh, it showed up on during the break, but you weren't able to see it, but I was. That now I get to see me fly into the dizzy zone. Yep. I mean, Afterburner is a classic. That was a clear guitar. You rarely get to hear such a clear guitar sample on the Amiga. Kudos to whoever made this music. I gotta find out and put it on my freaking playlist. But yeah, Afterburner is a classic. I used to play this in the arcades. You know, the real machine, the big cockpit thing, and you just... I was really bad at it, but it was freaking cool to play. I am pressing a key to play, but it's not letting me... Oh, I pressed space. Activision presents AB. This game has been produced under license for Sega Enterprises Japan, Afterburner and Sega trademarks, blah 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 blah. Music and effects by Uncle Ace. Okay. Afterburner. I don't think I've ever played it. You should. Goblin. I mean, it's a fantastic game on the arcade, especially. Music, please. To pause the game, press backspace. Okay. Can I also have both? Yes! Sound effects and music. Good. Press fire to start the game. Okay, just watch me die all the time.
Careful, 9 o'clock. Careful, careful.
Woohoo!
The enemy, 9 o'clock.
Get back here. Hey.
The enemy, 3 o'clock. The enemy, 9 o'clock. Be careful, 9 o'clock. The enemy, 3 o'clock. The enemy, 9 o'clock. Be careful, 3 o'clock.
Nope.
9 o'clock. Be careful, 9 o'clock. The enemy, 9 o'clock.
Gotcha.
Be careful, 3 o'clock.
Woohoo! Gotta be careful, I only got four missiles left. Ah, there we go. Stage complete, next stage. With 4 missiles to my name. Woohoo!
Careful, careful. Careful, careful.
Careful, careful.
Careful, 9 o'clock.
Gotta be careful, 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 careful. Remember that, careful, careful.
The enemy, 3 o'clock. Careful.
I'm out of freaking...
Careful, 9 o'clock.
I can't do anything.
Careful, 9 o'clock. The enemy, 3 o'clock.
I'm just continuously shooting with my...
Careful, 3 o'clock.
I'm not even sure if I am shooting with my... I should have, you know, the usual rat-a-tat-a-tat. But I can't be able to hit anything with it.
3 o'clock.
The enemies are kind of all over the place, Mr. Wingman.
Careful, 3 o'clock. Careful, the enemy, 9 o'clock.
That's not 9 o'clock. That's 6 o'clock. That's 12 o'clock.
Careful, careful.
The worst wingman ever when he doesn't even know where the hell the enemy is. Now that's a lot of whoop.
Careful, careful.
That's a lot of missiles.
Careful,
Whoop. Damn it.
careful, careful.
That was my first lost life. Woo-hoo.
Careful, careful. The enemy. 3 o'clock.
No, that's still 12 o'clock, you idiot. Learn your freaking clocks. That was close.
The enemy. 3 o'clock. Careful, 3 o'clock. The enemy. 9 o'clock. Careful, 3 o'clock.
Just gotta keep on moving.
Careful, careful.
And I'm out of missiles. Woohoo! Just gotta hope that I can hit with
The
my
enemy. 9 o'clock.
machine guns.
The enemy. 9 o'clock. The enemy. 9 o'clock. Careful, careful.
If the hit count goes up, that means that I have hit an enemy. I thought that was a hit on me, but it was actually on the enemy.
Careful, careful. Careful. 9 o'clock. Careful, careful. The enemy. Right left. Get ready. Careful. 3 o'clock.
Oh, this is some ace music right here.
The enemy. 3 o'clock. Careful. The enemy. 9 o'clock.
Damn it!
Get ready.
I just flew into those. I could easily see where they were, but I still flew into them. I don't really mean to do all those freaking area rolls, but I don't exactly know how I'm doing them.
Get ready. The enemy. 9 o'clock. Careful. The enemy. 9 o'clock.
It's the certain way you move your joystick that makes you do the area roll, and I keep doing it by
The
accident.
enemy. 3 o'clock. Careful.
Like there's a freaking missile coming right at me, and I do it right as it's coming at me, like that. Ugh. Yeah. Well, game over. Man, I got it difficult. Like super difficult, super quickly. Jeez. Jeez Louise. Just a blip and a blip. Done. Yay! I made it to 14th. I'm an ace pilot. At least I got 1 medal. Fantastic. Remember me demoing either this version or the Genesis version for you previously. Let's see if you can keep up with watching this time. That was the arcade version that I played previously. No, actually, it might have been the Commodore 64 version that I demoed. Well, watch while you nom you have yourself some toasts. Good. You thought he was yelling scaffold. Yeah, well, you interpreted it the way you want to. You wondered why he was talking about wallpaper. But Devil is much cooler. It sounds like some insane VGM remix. Glad you're not a co-pilot in Spider. Where's the sick bag? Spider is definitely rolling with the punches. Not really punches, but missiles, but it works. Uncle Art made the music and sound effects. I wonder if Uncle Art is the voice for the co-pilot as well. I mean, you never know. Still, Afterburner is a cool game. Wait a minute. Was this Afterburner 2 that I played? It's still showing 2 there. But it says Afterburner everywhere else, but if it's showing 2 there... Was I playing Afterburner 2 after all? They're pretty much the same game anyway. It doesn't really matter which one you play. They're very similar. Just the level design look different, that's all. And music is... I mean, there's not much difference between them. They basically came out in the same year anyway. The Afterburner 1 was 87 and Afterburner 2 was 88. Like, on the arcade at least, it was pretty much the same year. First, the first game came early in the year, but it was so popular right away, they made a sequel to it pretty much immediately, so it came that the sequel came out at the end of the same year. I mean, this was super popular in the arcades. So of course they made a sequel immediately because they wanted that money. But there isn't much difference between the games. Only that the levels look different and music is different, I guess. Well, anyway. Now comes the fun part for this live stream that I haven't had the idea for. We go back and I go over here and change the screen size. I will be doing this with every game that I play here today. And now we do the usual random thing. Just give me a letter or anything. We'll go random. You'll likely stick to Space Harrier and a 3D World Runner. They're not as dizzy as Afterburner is. Space Harrier is a fun game. I got double L'd immediately. Okay, we're going for L. L it is. Now remember, we're not gonna go for any kind of a nudity or anything here, so keep it to yourselves if you want to see any kind of strip poker game or anything. We're not gonna be doing that here. But the usual thing that I do with the random games is that you give me a letter, I look it up on the list and just pick out whatever from the list. But today we're doing it differently. You choose from the list that you see right before you. You choose a game. Now I know many of those legend starting games are very long RPGs, so you gotta think about that. Play some hentai games. I already said, Candy, no sex games here. Besides, there weren't that many hentai games on the Amiga. I think there was only one hentai game, but it was mostly just strip poker games and those action games where you twirl on the joystick while watching a series of pretty much GIF pictures just moving along to your joystick movement. All the excitement, but you were so concentrating on the joystick you weren't watching the porn on the freaking game. I haven't played the leaderboard version, the Amiga version already. I wasn't very satisfied with it. Especially with the psh. That was very underwhelming. But otherwise it was pretty much just the same game as on the Commodore 64. Worked really well. Of course I can scroll down. Let's see what else is on the L. We got Lemmings, all the Leisure Suit Larrys. Yeah, Leisure Squad is pretty much the predecessor to XCOM. It was made by the same people. The same company. Leisure Squad is a great game. And indeed, Nathan, that is the sound effect on the C64, but on the Amiga it's just... So I was very disappointed in the psh. Not to mention, the porn in those games are never actually any good. Yeah, it's not good at all. It was never the kind that you just watched and then started. Like, it was more like, okay, so there's boobs, There's a dick. There's a vagina. Yay. Now my arm hurts because I was freaking doing this on the joystick instead of doing this on my dick. So yeah, porn games on the Amiga are very disappointing. Hello there, my Russian friend. I still don't know what your name is because that's all acrylic, so I don't know how to pronounce that. Life and Death, and Leviathan, Limes, and Napoleon. Okay, so let's see. Let's see, Life and Death. There's usually a screenshot of the game here to give us a preview of what we're going to be playing, but sometimes there just aren't. Like Leviathan, Life and Death don't have. Let's see, Limes and Napoleon. No. None of the 3 games have preview shots. So choices are Leviathan, Life and Death, or Limes and Napoleon. Life and Death is a surgery game. Maybe you could do a separate full live stream of it. Maybe. So choices are Leviathan and Limes and Napoleon. Which one do we want to go for? Ugh, Lionheart. Yeah, you. Lionheart was so bad. So which one do you guys want? Leviathan or Limes and Napoleon? No, Goblin, it's not my choice. It's your choice today. I mean, it usually is me choosing the random game, but this time I'm letting you guys make the choice. Okay, let's go with Limes and Napoleon then and see what's up. Let's see what's what. Just because of the weird name, yep. Limes and Napoleon. It's our jobs to poke the screen. Please wait while loading Limes and Napoleon. Love the early DOS colors. $19.89. Original version, Andreas Mittler. And this version by Marcus Gietzen. Alright. Oh! Are you sure that this is 1989? Because the music is very 90s. Hans Hermann Frank. Oh, so this is a German production. What the hell are those creatures? Birdo Pac-Man. So I'm assuming from this cover that this is going to be some kind of a platform game. Game 1, Game 2? Let's go for Game 1. 2 minutes. I'm the guy on the top and there's graphical glitches already. Great. Okay, I don't know what happened there. I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing. I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing. And also, do you guys want to know how to jump? You guys want to know how to do this jump? This computer is kicking my ass because it's cheating. It knows exactly what to do. This game is stupid. This is very, yeah, they're glitches. They're nothing but glitches. I mean, that's a typical Amiga type of a glitch that you see there. I think I'm done with this game already. You want to know how to do the jump? You push down, not up. Up does nothing. But if you push down, you jump. Like Thing of the Spring's jump? Well, Thing of the Spring, if you do... When you push down, you actually just speed up your... Well, you can do a high jump of a sort. This game is really stupid. I'm done with it. Yeah, we're done with this game. That was extremely stupid. No idea what I was supposed to do. It doesn't... You love the sine wave effects in the crack throws. Who doesn't? Music makes you think the new beat style music, which was late 80s. Huh. Although that was vertical, so technically it was a cosine effect. Press down to charge, then release. You get from the power, then put it in the put bin, you think. Yeah, I think that was supposed to be the case, but the jumping mechanic is so freaking atrocious, so I was hardly able to get anywhere. But how's the weather? Cloudy. Very, very cloudy. On to the next game. So let's play the Leviathan one then. Why do so many of the worst games have the best music? I don't know, it's a curse. With the old games, you know. They spent all their money on the soundtrack, probably. Leviathan 1987 by English Software. Okay. English Software. Not British. It should be British. Well, at least it's not French software. That's not... Do I need glasses? Because that looks... David Whittaker made the music for this? Okay. To me, that font was very out of focus. English is software. Take a look at several of the games Rob Hubbard did music for, Jerry the Germ, for example, and lots of others. Rob Hubbard, like a one man and a droid. Let's see, what else? I have the whole Rob Hubbard list here. Let's see. What other games were bad that Rob Hubbard did the music for? Crazy Comets? It's not the best game, but he made the music for it. Dragon Slayer 2. Jerry the Germ. One Man and His Droid. Rasputin. Last V8. Thundercats. The Star Paws wasn't that bad of a game, but I hated the music for it too. Anyway. Sarcophager has a nice tune, but the game itself is me. Or shoot 'em up. Movies can be similar. Queen of the Dead was not the best film ever, but the soundtrack was freaking amazing. Mew, have lunch. Well, Mew, you eat lunch and enjoy game. Hopefully. Let's see what Leviathan is all about then. By the way, guys, is the microphone good enough? Oh, it's a Saxon. This is Saxon. Except I cannot go... Oh, I do go up now. And I'm dead already. Great. What the hell? This is a really weird Zaxxon clone. Okay. This is a really badly made Zaxxon clone. now I get it, why it suddenly sometimes speeds up and slows down. That's me. If I press down the fire button, then push backwards or forwards, I will speed up or slow down. Continue play? Why not? Because I haven't done anything yet. I can even go backwards, so it's a Iridium Zaxxon? That is the weirdest combination I've ever seen of games. I don't even know what level those enemies are, so I don't know where to shoot. I do like that some of the laser sound effects that I hear are taken from the last Starfighter, which is an excellent... Well, that smoke sound effect is from... When you hear that smoke puffing up, that's from the last Starfighter. Which is an awesome 80s movie. One of my favorite sci-fi movies. Can I just say that this controls like shit? I can't hit for... Even Ray Charles would hit something by now. Actually, even my laser sound effect is from when I shoot. Even that's from last Starfighter. Now, why can I not turn around? I just want to explore the rest of the level at least, to see what's up. Hopefully I will hit something along the way. Well, I did hit that. Not in the way that I'm supposed to hit. And also, are they all making space tracks around here? Judging from the screeching tire sound effect. This is the weirdest Zaxxon Iridium game ever. Have I played Shuttle on the Amiga? Don't think so. At least Shuttle doesn't sound familiar. I mean, what level are those enemies supposed to be on? What's happening? What am I doing? Why am I here? All the important life questions. Continue play? How about no? This game sucks. Not good or bad, just interesting. The altitude adjustment knocks it down for you. The distance left in the stage is nice too. It was a space shuttle sim. No, I don't think I've ever played Shuttle, then. At least even the name is unknown to me, so no. Straight no to Shuttle. Maybe this was supposed to be the last Starfighter game, but they couldn't get the rights, or maybe they were just like, nah, this sucks. Or maybe they just stole the sound effects from the movie and didn't care. How about that? Shuttle is great if you're a fan of the space shuttle and you have a lot of patience. Well, it depends on the game itself. If it's good enough to play, then I might have the patience for it. But I don't have the patience for that catastrophe that I just played. That was awful. Okay. On to the next game. Give us a new letter. Let's get away from L. What was the next letter? That was N that somebody said. Let's go for N for Ninja. Or Nebulous or Naughty Ones or whatever. Did Activision make Space Shuttle? I don't know. Maybe we'll find oranges and Attila. Or maybe pomegranates and Caesar. So, you guys. You choose. Not me. I'm just waiting for you. If you see anything interesting there, do let me know. If not, I'll move on down. Yes, I have played Neighbors. I did a Let's Play video out of it, of my early Blind Friday. The suggestions. It's awful. It's a racing game that works like shit. It's just awful. The Neighbors game, I mean. It's just no good. Night Hunter. That's what Nathan is saying. Huh. I've already played the Nightbreed games on the Commodore 64. Is that good enough? Never-ending Story 2. Movie isn't that good, so why is there a game of it? On comment of the letter, you remember clearing Nebulous back in the day on the C64. The ending was just a single screen text. Yep. I've never been able to play through Nebulous, but I wasn't expecting anything good out of the ending screen, anything. Wasn't Netherworld originally on the C64? Well, probably was. If it's the same game here as it was on the Commodore 64. Doesn't seem to be the same game. As far as I remember of Netherworld on the Commodore 64 images, mostly. It's a side-scrolling, well, it's a screen-to-screen kind of a platform game. I could be wrong. Could be thinking of some other world game. Played Nebulous on Amiga, but never managed to finish it. Nebulous is a hard game. Especially much later on the levels, it gets super hard. You take it Naughty World, you mean Naughty Ones? It's actually, Naughty Ones is not an adult game. Naughty Ones is referring to two brothers who are naughty boys. There's nothing adult about it, nothing sexual, it's just a platforming game. That's what Naughty Ones is. I thought that Naughty Ones would be some kind of a sex game, but it's not. As you can see, it's just two brothers doing all kinds of naughty things. And destroying stuff. That's what it is. Just a platforming game. Naughty, naughty boys. Well, let's go with Night Hunter, because... yeah, Nightbreed, get out of there. Nobody cares. Never knew that there are so many games. Well, on the Commodore 64, there's like 23,000 games. Let's say about 40% are homebrew games from the 2000s, when the Commodore 64 hasn't even been around anymore. So there's a lot of games that people have made for the Commodore 64. But on the Amiga, there's like, there's thousands of games. I mean, this list that I got this from Turkin. This is Turkin's own real hardware of an Amiga 1200. And I got the whole thing from him, and there's like 2,000 games on this list. So yeah, there's plenty of games to go through here. You spy a golf game. There's several golf games on the Amiga. But I think I will try out the Night Hunter. What is Nevermind? It's a game, I guess. An isometric game. Seems fascinating. But let's go with one Night Hunter. There are a couple of stages where you have to purposely get hit to solve them. You can understand the feelings of Nebulous's Tower Toppler's difficulty. Yeah. That is annoying that you actually have to get hit to get down to the progress in the level. You're talking about Nick Faldo's golf. I know. Like I said, Goblin, there's plenty of golf games on the Amiga. That just happens to be one of them. I think I actually tried this at one point. This one I have not. Anyway, Night Hunter. That is what I'm going for. Because it was the first game suggested. I mean, we could go through all of these games if we wanted to, Goblin, but that will take years. And that is the time that we don't have. So we're just going randomly to whatever we want. So, Dracula, is that the you? So, is this like a, are we Simon Belmont? Ubisoft. Interesting. 1990, Ubisoft. And today they make Far Cry. They have come a long way. So, of the two playing it, would you pick Shadow's Nose? You see, Shadow's Nose play... Never mind, it's weird. This could be a possible Castlevania clone. That could be. Hey there, Jup. Some months back, you saw a compilation video of 4 Commodore and Amiga games. C64 one was something like an hour or 3, but the Amiga one was bloated beyond belief. If memory serves, all the games were given exactly 10 seconds to preview. Yeah, I've seen those compilation videos too. Doesn't really give much of a preview of the games when it's just 10 seconds long. Merlin, 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 Merlin. This is not King Arthur, so why is it Merlin? They should have put all the names from the Dracula story, like Van Helsing and Redfield, Dracula himself. Why Merlin, of all things? Merlin has nothing to do with vampires. Press L to load game or any key to continue. This game has a saving option? What the? Why am I'm Dracula? What? Well, I got a key. This is gonna be weird. I can sense. I can't open that. Okay. There's some wine out there that I could use. A pentagram. Oh. I thought I would be the hunter himself, but apparently I'm a different kind of a hunter. I guess I cannot go in there. What? Why am I suddenly a werewolf? What? I just pushed the button and I turned into a werewolf. Okay. Nothing in this game so far makes any sense, but at least I can attack like Well, it could be that Merlin is the one who cracked this game, yeah. I really didn't expect that hag to actually attack me. Go laugh it up. Somewhere else. So now I got a cross or an anchor. Maybe we can go on a boat ride. Gotta love that occasional crow sound effect. Really gives the atmosphere to this game. Just suddenly hearing. Perfect timing. You cheater! Ah! No! Cheater! Cheater! He's attacking me through walls. Get back here so I can suck your blood. Ah. Hop, hop. That's more like it. Give me more life. Get back here. Ah! Get back here! I need to grab you. Vlad Dracul. That's what the VD stands for. Get over here, you night hunter, you, so I can suck your blood. A note? Cool. Obvious. Obvious. Tomb is being very obvious here. Tomb. Cross. How the hell do I... why? I don't even know how that happens that I suddenly turn into a werewolf. That was not one of Dracula's powers. He's a vampire, not a werewolf. Two totally different entities. They have nothing to do with each other. Whoop. But I guess Ubisoft just didn't care. Let's make him turn into a werewolf, why not? Because it's cool. Can I get in here? I have all these keys and other things, and I have no idea how to use them, or where to use them, or why to use them. Can I? Thank you. Ah, I see a red key. Better go get that. Hey, you're not supposed to be allowed to shoot upwards. Ah, wah, wah. I will suck your blood. Yours too. Hehe. You can't hurt me. There, max power. A frog. More frogs. 2 frogs. Several frogs. They learned from the Forbidden Forest archer. That they did. Ah. Gonna shoot? I think they all get the point. Gonna shoot? Get over here. Nothing up the tree. Cannot get these flowers. I do like that the moon is actually moving. Ow, ow. Stop chopping me. So do I use these objects? No, that pauses. So spacebar is pause. Good to know. Whoop. Ow. Okay, I turned into a werewolf for a second there again. Heil Hitler. Sieg Heil over here. I want your blood. These are tiny doors. Unless they're supposed to be like in a distance. Ow. I'm just a lonely vampire trying to survive the night. Thank you for the blood donation. Thank you for your blood. So, how do I get through these doors? How do I use anything? This game is weird. Stupid and weird. Obvious brick is being obvious up there. Didn't notice that before. I think that was the brick that somebody mentioned. I just didn't notice it. Oop. There's another obvious brick. And there's also many obvious pricks. Man, you shot fast. Well, that does nothing. Ah, another key. I guess I need to use the werewolf form to take care of her? Maybe? I don't know. What the hell killed me there? And how can I avoid that? Because I can't jump as far as I know. Take care, Nathan. Enjoy your sleep. Can I even do anything to her? Damn it. Well, I ran out of... And now I'm a bat! What the... Nothing makes sense in this game. But being a bat actually will help me to get through this place. Let's see if I could do it. So once I get down there, now I know how to avoid that trap. The one that killed me last time. Why is there even a witch? And why is she all green? Okay, now I know how these spells work. If I push to the bottom right and press fire, I will turn into a bat. If I push it bottom left and press fire, I will turn into a werewolf. Those are Dracula's special powers, apparently. I'll just fly over here. I guess with this key, we can go through here. Apparently, I cannot land on the upper platforms. Nope, can't go in there. If anybody's got any good ideas on what the hell I'm supposed to do let me know. I mean, assuming from the objects, I'm missing just one item. Can't go in there. I'm out, bitches! I've got an idea, though, on what I should do. So I'm gonna go test it out. Let's hope that it works. I'm totally invested in this game now to actually get through, like, this first level or whatever. Ah! Well, there's one more key that I need to get. Ah. Can I get the key now? Damn it. Can I get the key? Why are you not grabbing the key? That was a bad idea. I am going to die. We are going to die. Oh, come on. Oh, come on! Screw you, Mr. Fancy Pants! Nuh-uh, don't you even try it. Not today. Nice moonwalking. I really love your moonwalking. Really cool. Freaking Michael Jackson over here. I guess so. That's what I was thinking of too, Candy. And I need to kill everybody in the room before I can grab that key. But I've been able to grab everything before. Just walking to them and crouching. I guess that is such a special key that I need to kill everyone first. Hey, Turkin. Well, it's all about random games tonight, Turkin, so I'm gonna be playing lots of games that nobody has ever heard of. Hey, I got the key. So it did work. I just needed to punch at the key, not to crouch and grab it. Get over here so I can drink your blood, like in space. Thank you. There. That was Van Helsing. He one-shot killed me. I call bullshit. That was Van Helsing just dead. That was just bad. That was just stupid, too. Bad and stupid. That's what that game was. Let me go back! Why aren't you letting me go back? There. Freaking hell. Now it's gonna do this the whole time. I guess. No, I don't want the iGame documentation, please. Thank you. Jeez. It was even difficult to get out of that game. I don't know why it didn't let me. But I did get out of there, so... Ugh. Let's see what you guys have been talking about while I was playing this game. All going all the way back up here. Let's see. Song is Baja's morning, afternoon, everyone. That was Jump. And there was Candy face palming at Mercenary. You're gonna be doing that the whole night, Candy, because Mercenary is the local punmeister. Mello was the one who hacked this game. Yeah, the obvious brick. You're what happens if a vampire bites a werewolf. Meanwhile, the hag from Cauldron keeps harassing. Yep, games mixing up the classic monsters worse than Hotel Transylvania. I wish you didn't need to ask, but you need some comfort right now, even though every instinct tells you that soliciting it from livestream friends would be inappropriate. You must ask anyway. You have to seeing a mod make such an immature demand that doesn't drive any new people away. Don't be sorry, Gabriel. Sometimes, if you need a hug, just ask for it, and we'll all give you hugs. Now, everybody, give Gabriel some love. Everybody just show him all your love that you can. Hugs, hearts, kisses, whatever. Whatever you want to. I'm sure he doesn't mind. He could shapeshift into a wolf, bat, or mist, but I guess they couldn't get that right. Love how the vampire pats the guy on the back after sucking their blood. There, that was not so bad, eh? Yay! 10 hugs for Gabriel. Or 10 bits for me and hugs for Gabriel. You're betting the moon is a timer. Probably was. You like such moons? Indeed, it reminds of Forbidden Forest. Yep. Someday someone should make a skit where Dracula can turn into Batman. They have done a Batman story where he actually is a vampire. And I heard it's pretty good. Shame they never made a Forbidden Forest for Amiga. Nope, no Forbidden Forest. Darn it. How would they have done that? Yeah, Forbidden Forest is not a very graphic-intensive game. Though I'm not sure why they would do that. More licensing issue. Yep. And Nathan, that's when Nathan left. Couple of us were to bring Hog Pride! Woo! Not to mention Europe, where the Amiga was most popular, didn't even get a FF game until much later. When we were not talking about Final Fantasy, we were talking. People were talking about Forbidden Forest. And he did the button mash. Cause this game was so trash. We were afraid it would crash. He did the button mash. Maybe you needed to kill everybody in Rome. Never tried this game before. Pixel perfect grabbing. Well, it wasn't really pixel perfect grabbing. You just needed to punch at the key instead of crouching like you did with all the other items. Michael would be able to open those doors, however, and probably find all the children. So, more often than not, there is a reason nobody has heard of certain games. Yeah, because they're rare. Maybe that was the werewolf, what the werewolf forum was for. And hello there, sign in to use app. Welcome to the live stream. Sorry that I didn't say hello to you earlier. I was just playing the game and now I'm reading all the, catching up on the chat here. Amiga was so good. Amiga is such a mystery to jump. Fire and Brimstone was a favorite game of yours. I don't think I've ever played Fire and Brimstone. I know the name of the game. There it is. Fire and Brimstone. But I don't think I've ever played this. Looks like Lost Vikings. But platforming. All the hallmark of a game is Fright Night. Maybe we was lost in the Forgotten Worlds. Flip It and Magnos. So there was a game. What? What? That looks horrible. I would rather try Fire and Brimstone. Isn't it about gathering water or something? So you actually know this game, Flip It and Magnos? When he shortened it to FF, you didn't connect it to Forbidden Forest either. You thought FF meant Final Fantasy as well. Well, normally FF is Final Fantasy. That's what everybody says, FF as Final Fantasy. So Specky should have said Forbidden Forest straight away, not FF. Don't shorten old games when people, usually those abbreviations are already associated with a certain series of games or such. Floor 13. Read reports, see pass, archives, leave disk. This looks like an office game. I wonder what kind of a game. You feel so much better now, thanks again. You're welcome, Gabriel. We're here for you. It was a demo on an Amiga cover disc from what you remember. Yeah, Fofo for Forbidden Forest. Yeah, Fofo. Do you like Colin Farrell in the new Fright Night? I haven't seen that. I didn't even know that there was a new Fright Night with Colin Farrell. Did not know that. Hey, look, Flight of the Amazon Queen. Maybe we should try that out. You think that's a game where you are a bureaucrat in like a despot government or something? You think it's like papers, please, before papers, please? The floor 13 one? Huh. Interesting. But which game should we go for? Do you want me to scroll more, or is there something that interests everybody? I mean, you guys are the ones who choose these games for me, not me. I just play them. You choose them. Of course, there is Fufu, for Fufu, the Acid Trip Bunny, an RPG Maker community known title and game. I barely know anything about the RPG Maker community. Apparently there is H2O up there, judging from the screenshot. Interesting looking game. But it's not my choice. You guys choose. Would Final Fantasy be FIFA then? No, it's FF. Always been FF, forever shall be FF. Although it would be funny if somebody called it FIFA and people were thinking that they're talking about the soccer games. When they were actually meaning Final Fantasy. Would make a fun confusion. If you recall, Amazon Queen was one of the freebies on GOG just for signing up and you vote for Fire Blaster. Yeah, Amazon Queen is one of them, and then there's also the Beneath the Steel Sky and everything. I mean, Amazon Queen and Beneath the Steel Sky are both freeware games these days. And there are some others. Don't remember. Anyhow, it's already that time. I owe, so it's off to work I go. Okay, Jump, take care. Have a fun day, hopefully. So there's Fire Blaster, Fire and Brimstone. Have I played a flashback many times? And I will do a full playthrough of it at some point. And I'm gonna hate myself for doing it because I am not that great at the game and it's extremely difficult at some points. Fire and Ice is a fun game. That's another game that I will do a playthrough of at some point. I really enjoy Fire and Ice. It's one of those few platforming games that I actually enjoy. Fire and Ice. Back in the day, I wasn't able to get through, I wasn't able to play this game through past level 3 because the game would always crash when it was trying to load level 4. And the game only has 5 worlds. And once I always got to world 4, the game would crash. It sucked. Because I wanted to play the game through. But I couldn't. Amazon Queen is a freebie anyhow, not just on GOG. Yep, it's freebie anywhere. Even if you go to ScumVM's page and you download the ScumVM, you can download Beneath the Steel Sky and Amazon Queen for free. Is Flip Flop similar to Q-Bird clone on the C64? I don't know. I mean, on the at least on the Commodore 64, it's Flip and Flop, not just Flip Flop. It's Flip and Flop because it's the characters, the monkey and the kangaroo. Floor 13 is extensive enough that it might deserve a stream of its own. Probably. Amiga version of Rainbow Islands is the best version too. Yeah, actually it is. I just suck at the game. I did a video of it and it was like just 10 minutes long or so. Because I sucked at the game. Barely made it through the first boss because I kept dying on him. And it's just a freaking spider, which is the easiest boss ever. But I suck at the game, so. So, what is the game that we're trying to play here? Come on, people. Let's just chatterbox here. I'm trying to play games here. You stay with your vote of Fire Blaster. Fire and Ice also had a vote. I'm not gonna be playing Fire and Ice. Forget Fire and Ice. It's one of those games that I plan on playing at some point because I will play it through, so it's gonna be a long. It's just gonna be one. Knows later, I will not play Lionheart. Lionheart sucks. It can go screw itself. I don't like it. Hey, Yukimori. Hello. We're trying to play Rodland. Rodland is another game that I will actually do a playthrough. Well, maybe not a full playthrough, but I will play it at some point, because Rodland is a fun game. Have you played Impossible? Yes, I have. I have. I wasn't really good at Impossible, if I remember correctly. There's a game called The Snow Bros, which was finished back in the day, but never released until recent times. It is in the library. I have played Snow Bros. I have played that. What was the name of that shooter where you play a wasp? Had nice graphics. Apadia, I think. Let me check. Apadia. When you say it really fast, it sounds like you're Porky Pig trying to say something. Apadia. How about Apadia Alt? Yeah, there it is. I've played this. It's a really difficult shooter. But then again, I really am bad at horizontal shooters. Give me vertical any day and I'll show you how well I can play. But when it comes to horizontal shooters, just fuck my ass. Seriously. I'm really bad at them. But that's Apidia. Your vote goes to Snow Bros. That's not how it works today, Turrican. We're playing randomly. You give me a letter, which was F this time, apparently. And you choose the game from the list that you see in front of you. That's how it goes. Mercenary is still saying Fire Blaster, and I'm going for Fire Blaster because we haven't played a game here. Oh, it's a very good shooter. Okay. Yes, that's Apidia. That's where you are a wasp. Yes. And Agony is the one where you play as an owl. Hey there, Behemoth. Yeah, Behemoth, this is Turrican's own Amiga 1200 that he has as a real hardware. He just sent me his whole library from his real library of games on the Amiga. So maybe Turrican can send you the same thing. I mean, he easily could. He sent it over to me, so why not send it over to Behemoth as well? But we're gonna go with Fire Blaster. Because that's the problem, that's pretty much the only one that has been suggested so far, so why not play a game while continue talking? "1986" by Paradox Software. The music sounds like it's made on the Commodore 64. Graphics by Mongo Amiatler, presented by Paradox. Music by Janko Mrtzikeflogel. That is not a very spherical Earth. Kind of looks wonky. And also, does Earth have two moons? The normal moon and a yellow moon? Unless that's supposed to be the sun. I just had to see what the candy was using because it's not showing up on the restream, you know. Ah, Sour Pulse, of course. Yeah, great music. Well, I can play Fire and Brimstone after this, you know. I can always try it out. Hey there, Grummel! Regular moon and the cheese moon. If so, Earth is about to have an apocalypse. Yeah. Maybe it's set many years in the future where another moon has formed. Level 1. That was... Oh no, I've died. I mean, this music has definitely been taken from a Commodore 64 game. I mean, it's exactly sounds like a freaking Commodore 64 game's music. And suddenly it's turned into Atlantis in television. I mean, the music kind of reminds me of Goonies or Zorro. Those developers, they made this kind of music for their games. Ooh. Datasoft. That's the company that I was looking for. Game over. What the hell is this there? There, I'll be just that face. That really weird face. There. Wow, that was the high score list that we saw for a blink of an eye. I made it to number 1! Hey! No, I'm just the guy, flashy guy smoking something. I don't know. Music sounds like it's ripped off from Bomb Jack. No, it's more like from any Datasoft game. Goonies or Zorro or such. It's kind of a Amiga variant on the the shmup construction kit. This game seems not good. Apocalypse confirmed. After Apocalypse, they forgot how to make fun games. Hey there, Vissel. It's a very repetitive loop, indeed. That's why I compare it to Datasoft games. Bunch of Ad Infinitum. Could do without the music, but this game doesn't seem horrible. And a very simple game. I mean, this game wasn't that bad, it was just, you know... What a gaudy game. You remember getting Beneath a Stale Sky on about 12 discs. I remember that too with the Monkey Island 2. If the first level is 3 seconds, it's a bad game. I mean, the very short game, but it wasn't like super bad. It's just just too simple to enjoy much of it. Well, so much for Fire Blaster. Let's try. I'm curious about Fire and Brimstone, so I'm gonna try that out. Because signing to use app wanted me to try it out. I'm just gonna call you sign instead of sign in to use app. Was Jumping Jackson on Amiga? I think so. Stupid, that is what you'd classify. Hey, hello, face? Okay. Ah, Microprose. Interesting. This is going to be interesting. Okay, rocking music by David Whittaker. That's always a good sign when you get awesome music. Sounds like Chuck Rock. Where you got that? I know someone over there in the audience doesn't like Firebird. Bonka bonka. Yeah, exactly. It's just like Chuck Rock. I'm just checking that it shows well on the stream, the whole screen of the game. You've heard of a game that gets in your face, but rarely vice versa. And that will be you, Firebird. This will be a severe gamble. Yeah, Mercenary is the one who doesn't like Firebird's games, especially on the Commodore 64. Why, oh why does, that's the, Sour Pills never work ever? You mean on the Restreamio? Restreamio doesn't recognize, out of Twitch emotes, like the Franken Z or Game Wisp or any other third-party emotes. Restreamio just doesn't recognize them. It only recognizes regular Twitch emojis. I mean, it doesn't even work in chat. Really? It works well for me on the Streamlabs chatbot. I can see the sour pills there. Then I don't know. But after listening to such awesome music, the Norse kingdom is threatened by the Inquisitors in the hell of the okay? Thor, the great god of law and order, selected the fellow gods of the world. So, this is like, so this is just, Thor Ragnarok. Thor and the fellow gods will have to go against Hell. Except this is not like Ragnarok, because we're not on a different planet with Jeff Goldblum and the Hulk. Okay. Hey, he jumps like Arthur in Ghosts and Goblins. Cool. Oh yeah, that's why you don't see it. You don't have the better TTV. That's why. If you get the BTTV, you will see the Sour Pulse and other emotes. That's why. If you install better TTV, you will see the Sour Pulse and other emotes. That's why. If you get, if you install better TTV, you will see the Sour Pulse and other emotes. That's why. If you get, if you install better TTV, you will see the Sour Pulse and other emotes. That's why. If you get, if you install better TTV, you will see the Sour Pulse and other emotes. That's why. If you on your browser, you will see also the FFZ and other Game Wisp and other emotes easily. All the emojis. Anyone know any good GUIs or some easy way to run Amiga games? You're trying to make playing Amiga a bit less of a chore compared to just normal WinUA. Well, pretty much the setup that the Turrican gave me is really easy to use. So, if Turrican, if you're still there, Behemoth is interested in getting this set up for himself. Oh no! No! Well, I'm dead. Nope. So this is not like Wonder Boy. You just suggested what you said over BTTV, personally. Huh. Die already! And I'm not talking about myself. That's the first enemy, and I cannot even get through that. What am I doing wrong? Please select at start level. Okay, so if you push F1, you will restart. Got it. I'm trying to figure that out now, right now, mercenary. Ah. Okay. Even my Thor's hammer doesn't work. I have an idea, but it's not working. Thor coming through! I was thinking of the owl, but I don't know what to do with the owl. I mean, I cannot hit the owl from here and he wakes up before I get... I just needed to jump over him when he was here at the lowest point. That's all I needed to do. Just wait. Yeah, it's your fault. Your fault! Your fault! I'm gonna kill you, you owl! There, I got something. Okay. Stupid. Huh. So is this like a new different weapon that I can change? I already have this weapon. Okay. I'll just be throwing my things around. Yay, I hit something. Woohoo! Damn it. Take care, Goblin! Maybe it speeds the fire rate if you have both? I doubt it. No, it's the same fire rate. Yay, I destroyed an enemy. Woohoo! Yeah, get destroyed, get wrecked! Take care, Goblin! We shall see if I will be awake once you return. Yeah, I could just get out of here. Ah, hey, what the? Okay. Is it even... What? And I'm back here? What? Screw this game. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Now, that's stupid. Yeah, it's very cheap. Yes. All the deaths are very cheap in the game. I don't like it. You don't like it. Let's move on. Did you just troll me? Hey, Zirlan! Terve! Tervetuloa. Zirlan is one of my fellow potatoes. And a fellow Finnish people. Fellow Finnish person as well. So welcome to the stream. I'm playing some Amiga games here, randomly. Tuttu naama. You know this face? Are you sure you know this face? Hmm? I mean, if you do. Familiar face in the mirror. So, give me, guys, give me a letter. Let's move on to the next game. Drum roll, please. Can I actually add the drum roll sound effect at any point? MRM. So we're going for M, apparently. Well, you guys look at the game starting with an M. Let's start with the, from the beginning of M. There's a lot of games starting with the M. There you go. While you check out that list there, I'm gonna check out something else. Actually, I should go to the commands. No, I did not add it. Huh, I thought I did. Well, let me work on that while... If you had selected G, we would have had a movie set already. We have movie set ready. Oh, MGM. Got it. Shadow of the Beast? No. Never. New viewers! Yay! More cheers! But never suggest Shadow of the Beast to me. I hate Shadow of the Beast. I'm sorry, but I just hate it. I hate that game. Really, really, really don't like it. Where is it? There it is. Open that. Name. Submit. Commands. Add a new one. Thank you for the cheers, Gabriel. Again. Super effing hard. Yep, that's why I don't like it. It's just... Shadow of the Beast, great tech demo. Not so great a game as they forgot the gameplay part. Well, it has gameplay in it, but it's not good gameplay. Because it's freaking difficult. It's just almost impossible of a game. And submit. Then I need to go... Like I said, I'm just working here a little bit. Submit that. And now we test it out. If I wanted to play Moonstone, I would play it because I can play that game through. But it would require to do just live stream for it itself. And I have done live streams of Moonstone already. Well, let's test this out. Yes, now we have a drum roll. Moonstone is one of my favorite games on the Amiga. And Zeroland, this is how this works. Let me just, before you just keep on suggesting all kinds of games, this is how random game night for me usually works. It's either Commodore 64 or Amiga games. So Amiga games I don't usually do, but this time I decided to do random. But I've mostly done lots of random C64 games of a night. And it usually works the way that you guys suggest to me a letter. And on the Commodore 64 especially, I always went for the letter. I have folders of the games, and I go into the folder of the letter, and then I just choose randomly the game myself. But this time, we do it a little bit differently, that you guys first choose the letter, and then you guys choose the game from the list that you see from here. And if you don't see anything interesting here, I'll just scroll down and so forth. So that is how it goes. Juppe, I don't think that there is a O for it. And thank you for the follow. Thank you, Sign, for the follow. Magic Land Dizzy, you don't remember how good are Dizzy games on the Amiga. I don't think I've ever tried the Dizzy games on the Amiga. Any particular reason you hate it, Spidey? Well, I think I already explained why I hate Shadow of the Beast. It's just frustratingly difficult. Magnetron, there was an odd brain-melting action puzzle game on the C64 of the same name. You're curious about this one now. Magnetron. No Orcasoft games for Amiga. I don't think I would be able to even live stream those anyway, Juppe. I mean... Nope. I don't want to get banned from Twitch, you know? So, no Orcasoft games here. So, the Magnetron, let's see. For Mercenary. No preview of it. Sorry. There's an unofficial Invataxi port, though. I have played Invataxi, actually. I have live streamed that. That's one of the Orcasoft games that I have actually live streamed. Because it doesn't have any other stuff that usually Orcasoft has, like dicks and boobs and butt sex and all that. It's just otherwise hilariously insulting of a game. So yes, I have live streamed Invataxi.
Millä mä oikein menen kotiin? Taksilla.
Yeah, this I'll
Väärä paikka. Kiitti.
I've played Invataxi way too much, so I remember everything about it. Magic Pockets was big when it came out. What about Magic Boy, then? You remember hearing that name? Let's see. Magic Boy. Magic Pockets... What the hell is Magic Boy? Looks like a really badly done clone of Wonder Boy in Monsterland.
Soittakaa Roy Orbison.
Finnish people unite, especially if you have lived through 90s. We've got all the quotes. Oh, that game. Sadly, you do remember that. If we're talking about Invataxi, yep, you should remember it. So which I'm kind of curious. There's a lot of more games on the M list, so I should try one here and then scroll down after. Let's try Magic Boy, because that looks silly enough to try out, at least. So let's see what Magic Boy is like. A cartoonish, very cartoonish version of a Wonder Boy in Monsterland. 1993, quite late, by Blue Turtle. At least it's not Blue Meanies. Yeah, that's certainly not like... Doesn't look or remind me of any other well-known platforming game at all. I mean, that doesn't look at all like some wondrous kid that we know that I have already mentioned many times. Actually, it kind of looks like a mixture of that said wondrous kid, and also some kind of a land that has rods in it. Even though I mean, and a bit of Rainbow Island. One-player game, music on, sound effects on, start game. Okay, let's just start the game. Sandland. Make your selection, player one. How about just one? So am I kidnapping all these monsters? The monster got out of the bag and killed me. Yeah, totally looks original. You had 3 Amiga 600s and 1200 here. Cool. So you're not the only one around here who comes to watch me and has a collection of Amigas. Ah, so I drop it down. Got it. I want that bowl. Okay, I get it. I know how the game works now. Whoop. I wonder what other game might have some fruit flying around for bonus points. I do have to say, why is the music, why was it recorded in a freaking tin can? I mean, this sound quality is really bad. Oh, I can shoot up now. And only up. Hey! And I did it. Level 1 complete. Cool. Yeah, I've played it. James Pond 2 was actually the first Let's Play series that I ever made. A long Let's Play series. Because James Pond 2 is such a great game. It's fun. What was that Samurai Duck game? Donk or something? Samurai Duck. Huh. Samurai Duck game. I don't know any Samurai Duck game at all. Now that I think about it. Maui Mallard? Is there such a game, really? Quack is a really nice platform game. Well, there's a lot of nice platforming games. I'm just not good at them myself. Also, question. Why do all of the enemies sound like freaking cats when you put them in the bag and put the bag down? Nothing in this game makes sense in aspect of logic. But then again, it's a video game. Of course, there's no logic. I mean, if a video game had logic in it, I would be playing a wrong game. Can I get down from here? There certainly is no Rick Dangerous. It's not a bad game, this one. Donk, the Samurai Duck to be precise. Ah, so that's the whole name of it. You're guessing you can hold and get rid of multiple monsters at once, risk-reward thing. Donk Samurai Duck is a video game featuring a duck named Donk, who was raised by samurai warriors. To prove himself, he has set off to collect crystals from 112 levels of Earth. Quite a lot of levels. Is there a reason I can turn this to a different color? Is there a secret code to them? Your favorite C64 game was Pro Ski Simulator. I don't think I've ever played that. Rick was great too. Rick Danger is a great game. I had a lot of fun when I did the Let's Play series of it. It's because it's magic. Magic don't make sense. Sure. It's not supposed to. Why is this even here? Nothing makes sense in this game. Which is what makes it great. All this nonsense. That you're just trying to figure out everything. I have to say, one really good thing about this game No time limit. I hate platforming games like these if they have a time limit in them. Did one of the monsters actually break out of the jail? So I guess there is a type of a time limit in the game. Just gotta capture them all before they get freed again. So I guess I just need to go recapture the ones that escaped again. Man, they're all escaping. Damn it. Get back into your hole. Man, how did I avoid getting killed? Do not know. No! Yeah, Flood is also a great game. I really like Flood. Just remember playing the Donkey demo long ago. Might not have full name back then yet. And no, didn't really like it. Is there also Amateur Ski Simulator? Better start with that. How did you avoid getting killed? That's obvious. It's magic. Okay, let's move on to the next game. I mean, that's not a bad game. This Magic Boy. Not a bad game. Very interesting. I do like the whole deal with it that you have to capture the monsters instead of just the usual killing them. And if you're not fast enough, they start to escape. So I like it. That's a good deal. One less known Amiga game you played recently, ViroCop. I actually have played ViroCop, and it's a pretty interesting game. Now let's go to here. Let's see what we can find here. You guys choose. Just look at the list and give me your choice. It's like a Bubble Rainbow Islands kind of thing. Yep. You know, don't you ever believe it's not so. No, Gabriel, we're not a letter. I want you to choose from the list of games you see right now. Millennium 2.2 is a very long game, and I have live streamed it before, and I have a whole Let's Play series of it. Fantastic game, but a very long game. So, if I wanted to do another live stream of it, I would. But it's not the most interesting game for everybody to watch, Zerolan. Because, I wonder if there's a preview of it. This is what the game is. It's a micromanagement and exploration. It's a very slow game, but also very... I enjoy it a lot. Millennium 2.2 is one of my favorite games on the Amiga. I used to play it tons. Was that Moonfall Finnish game? I wonder. I do not know. It seems to be a 3D game. Interesting. Back then you didn't even know there was an Amiga version, so instead you played the Macintosh version on Amiga. Well, Millennium 2.2 is... it's interesting. It's not just strategy. It has strategy element, it has action in it, but it's mostly exploration, survival, research, micromanagement. It's a hodgepodge of... all kinds of things, and it's a very slow game. You remember me when I played Millennium? I hope so. It's a great game. Looks like a Wing Commander ripoff. Nah, Wing Commander looks better. And Wing Commander is... Actually, Wing Commander is another game that I have been thinking of doing a full playthrough of, but that would require a lot of time and effort, and I will actually maybe start playing it after I play through Paper Mario. Maybe. You build and explore the solar system, right? Yep. And also eventually try to terraform Earth back to a hospitable planet. Because Earth was destroyed and people are just living on the moon and trying to survive. That's what Millennium 2.2 is. You always assumed that Millennium was some shareware game as it had already reached version 2.2. Now the 2.2 is the year 2200. That's what it's alluding to. Have I played Samantha Fox Strip Poker? Who hasn't? But then again, I cannot live stream those strip poker games. So don't ask for them. But you can always ask if I played them. And yes, I have. I mean, like I said, who hasn't? It's Samantha Fox. Mike Reed's Computer Pop Quiz. I did that on the Commodore 64 back in a long while back. Probably over a year ago. I do remember it though. And Ziralan, are you talking about when you said all four, not counting the fifth one, are you talking about Wing Commander? If you're talking about Wing Commander, I have only played the first game, but I do own all of the Wing Commander games on GOG, on GOG. I own all of them, so eventually I will play them myself just for fun. But the first one is the only one I've really played, and I played the shit out of it on the Amiga, because it's freaking awesome. So will you play Mike Reed's Computer Pop Quiz? Maybe I should. Is Monty Python's a point and click? No, it's a weird platforming side-scrolling thing. It's a really weird game. I did play the Commodore 64 version of it, and that's it. Yeah, it's a platforming, really weird game. How about Missiles over Zirion? I wonder if that's it. Alright. Mokhtar Titus the Fox. I was wondering when somebody was saying Titus the Fox. It's right there. Yeah, that's Titus Fox, alright. As far as I've heard, a really bad platforming game. Yeah, the Monty Python is a combination of platforming and shooting. It's a really weird one and a really bad one. I played it on the Commodore 64 and I didn't like it. Hey, minigolf. More golf games. Minigolf. Minigolf Plus. This minigolf actually looks just like Hole-in-One. Has the same style to it. But then again, Hole-in-One is a minigolf game. It's about Wing Commander the 4th is one of Origin's best games ever. I've heard that a lot of people actually do like Wing Commander 4 the most. Well, let's do some pop quiz. Because why the hell not? At least it actually captures the tone of the show, even if it's bad. True, because it's weird, and the character that you play as in a Monty Python's Flying Circus is the Honorable Professor... What the hell is his name? The one with the boots and the suspenders, shorts. Quiz! Mike Reed's Computer Pop Quiz. Okay, one player game. Are we gonna get the celebrities? Please select question block. Let's go for 2. Are we gonna get the celebrity faces like in the... So, recognize all of these celebrities. I cannot even recognize anyone. I don't remember in the Commodore 64 version there were celebrities. There was like Michael Jackson and all kinds of musicians. Let's go with... I don't know. Rock and roll. Why not? They're we're choosing team members that are knowledgeable in certain areas. Don't know what the microphone is. I think that's just generally singers, so I'll take that. The only computer minigolf game you remember playing was Gopher Golf. It was odd and frustrating. Imagine a minigame where gophers could randomly pop out of the ground, stopping the ball and costing you an extra stroke. That sounds really annoying. But my favorite golf games are Hole-in-One on the Amiga and Leaderboard on the Commodore 64, of course. Nobody wants the banjo. That means counter music. I think the notebook is like just generally lyrics or something of music. Yeah, let's go for it. Why not? In before Spider fails horribly. And the members of the teams are firstly Freddy, whose specialist subject is classical, and secondly James, whose specialist subject is pop. Captaining Team 2 on the right is Phil, whose chosen subject is mystery. And his team, we have Mark, who specializes in rock and roll, and John, who specializes in rock and roll. And on with the game. Good luck! Okay. Round 1, jukebox round. Freddy, please pick a square. 9. Mystery. Who released a cover version of Johnny Be Good in 1972? Was it Jimi Hendrix? That was the shortest audience than ever. Please pick a square. Okay, we will go for square number 4. Let's hang on. Got the number 4 in 65 for whom?
I have no idea.
Honeycombs. Then who was it? Why don't want you tell me? Or do they get a chance? Oh, it wasn't the birds either. I was thinking that it might be the birds then. James, please pick a square. So we don't get the right answer. Ah, fuck you. This isn't a computer-related quiz. This is just a pop culture quiz. What the fuck? Well, it's a computer quiz in the sense that it is played on a computer instead of the live TV show that this game is based on, Gabriel. Who composed the Symphonies Fantastique? Damn it. Must have been Tchaikovsky then. Hector Berlioz. Okay, I've never heard of them. No, not Helsinki. Whose first album was called Movement? Oh, I know that. Ultravox? No, it's not Ultravox. Movement. I know that album name. Who the hell was it? Damn it! And now we're not gonna know. It was either a New Order or the other one. Who went on a slow boat to China in '60? I have no idea. I got it right. Woohoo! You only picked the same because you thought it would be a tech quiz. Ah. But I already said, Gabriel, I had played this game on the Commodore 64. You should have asked me what this game is all about, so I would have cleared it up for you. Yeah, forget this. The computer is too smart, and I'm not good enough with music anymore. I did really well on the Commodore 64 version when I played it, but when we got to like round 3, I started to fail, and I lost the game. Okay, moving on to the next game. Give me a letter so you can choose a game from that letter. Zeroland, choose a letter. Give me a letter. I'll let the new people here to choose this time. So Zeroland. Let's give Zeroland a chance to choose a letter. People are not listening to me. S. You got it. Anything you want, you got it. There we go. So, and don't ask Sensible Soccer. I will play that at some point. Not today. Because I will be doing a full tournament, I guess, at least. S has many games. So does M. That's why I scrolled through. So if you... that actually is a good idea, Zeroland. If you want to, if you want to go into a more specific area for many games on the one letter, just add another letter to it. So ST. Let's go. What's in ST? There's a lot of star and street. So, yep. No strip poker, so I'm going to scroll up. There. That's the list you get. Ah, Street Rod. I played that. I have played the Commodore 64 version of it. Not my kind of game. I mean, it's a cool game, both of them, but it's not my thing. Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Yeah, that's the new Tomb Raider game that's coming out, and I will buy that. I have played both of the new Tomb Raider games, the Tomb Raider and Rise of Tomb Raider, and they're both fantastic games. So Shadow of the Tomb Raider, I will definitely buy when it comes out. Definitely. Maybe I should do some live streams of more modern games. Well, I have the most modern game so far that I played on my channel are Dying Light, and recently I played XCOM 1 fully through. The XCOM reboot, I mean. I guess the next step on modern games would be either Tomb Raider or Prey. I have to think about that. Stone Age. Let's see what Stone Age looks like. You failed at the Tomb Raider Remake's tutorial. You couldn't get used to the controls. Surprisingly, you cleared the original Tomb Raider Gold. I mean, the controls are not that complicated in the Tomb Raider Remake. But again, then again, I have played lots of modern games with those kind of controls, like Dead Island, Dying Light, Primal Hunt, Far Cry Primal Hunt. So I was very used to the schematic with the controller already. That's why I was able to play the game so well. Stormlord? Let's see what Stormlord is like. What if Stormlord sounds familiar? Ah, yes, I remember. Stormlord, yes. I have played Stormlord 2, which is called Deliverance. There's a lot of naked fairy ladies in the game, so how about no? It is lewd. It's very lewd. There's a lot of naked fairy ladies in it. Lots of boobs. So, not gonna be playing that. Although that's not the main point of Stormlord. You're just you're a Viking and you're fighting to free all the fairies. The fairies have been captured and your job is to try and rescue them all from evil. Yep. I did play Deliverance, which is Stormlord 2, and it was a difficult game. These are difficult platforming games. But they're really well done. As you can see, they're very pretty to look at, but the gameplay in them is not the best. Not the best kind. So anybody else see any game here, or should I scroll down or up? I mean, any game that interests you, you let me know. We'll look it up, and if you don't find it that interesting, we'll move on. I mean, it's your choice. I'm not choosing the game here. You guys are. Star Goose. What? I'm guessing that's a, certainly looks like a vertical shooter. Fun fact about Donk, the Samurai Duck game. The game was originally going to be released with the title Dong. Dong, the Samurai Duck. Like some 3D thing happening there. It's got that perspective. Wonder if that involves physics. I'm sure it does, because you can clearly see that there's slopes and everything. Let's try it. Let's try this. In Star Goose, you drive your tank car ship thing over the floor. Certainly looks like it. Well, you got me interested in it, Gabriel, so let's try it out. If anybody with Star Goose, anybody catch that? I certainly didn't catch all that. looks interesting already. It looks like Marble Madness. Well, it did have that kind of a look to it. And also, before I do anything else, I'm gonna remember to do this at sometimes. If you want to join my Discord, there you go. And also, well, how was it? There, a fellow potato gets a shout out. Woo! Potato squad power! Bam! You're welcome. Star Goose! Or Star Geese! Wait a minute, I was already playing? I didn't even realize I was playing! I didn't even push any buttons or anything, so what the heck? That's what I'm gonna put there. What the heck? I didn't push any buttons. I was over there. I was doing the shout out and the Discord link, and I was actually playing the game. What? Sounds like the music would be in place on the original Game Boy. Not a bad thing, trust me. It kinda is like the Game Boy. Yeah. And yet I still got a high score. Yeah. What happened? Star Goose. Published by Logotron. Sounds like Atari ST. Yes, I have played Lost Patrol. I suck at it. Thank you very much. I actually haven't done a lot. I don't think I've ever done a Lost Patrol live stream. Yeah, I am in the game. It didn't do any demo or anything. It just puts you into the game immediately. And it does have physics. I was shooting at the floor at one point. So that's cool that it has physics. See, I'm shooting at the floor because I'm going down. Hello there, face. Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire. Which you give me none because I missed. Yes, give me ammo, please. Holy slow down, Batman. What the hell are those eyes? That's creepy! I don't like this. I don't like this and their eyes. I get creeped out by eyes. What? And then it just spits you out and you die. Okay. Great. Now, if there was a C64 version that would slowly load the first level from tape after the title screen, and once you're dead, it would require to rewind or reload the title. Yep. Why did I go in here? I don't need fuel. I just need to get my goose out of here. Not look at the eyes. Those are actually really creeping me out. Speaking of ST, in case the music and such doesn't give it away, Star Goose is one of those cross-platform games which was developed to accommodate the Atari ST's limitations, but also released on Amiga. That's why it sounds like that Atari ST. My shield. Ach, meinen Schilden. Ow. How about you don't run into the enemies, Well, back into the creepy tunnels we go! Woo! Just, I don't want to look, but I have to, because I need to capture all of these. And I'm not capturing any of them. Holy crap, dude. So I'm missing just one blue thing. Nothing. Okay. Oh, it loops the level because I missed an item. Great.
Now that.
So where is this blue item? It's hard to kill enemies in this. Perfect fit. This game is weird. I do not know Mercenary. Of course, it was also ported to DOS, where it confounded you to no end once you discovered it on compilation discs as a kid. Lots of WHD load guys made a high score, you see. Yep. Well, that was certainly... Do I have a Nintendo Switch? Nope. I have none of the, this generation consoles. None of them. I'm an old school gamer. The most recent console that I have, Wii. Nintendo Wii. And that's like 16 years old already. And before that, GameCube and PlayStation 2. I still have them as well. And if you don't believe my word that I have a PlayStation 2, sure, I still have it here somewhere. Those are my CDs. There. My PlayStation 2 Silver. Still in okay condition. Beautiful piece of work, isn't it? The Silver. So nice and shiny. I was lucky that I found this when I went to buy myself. Oh, look! It has the Colossus of... Shadow of a Colossus inside it. Do you remember that I still had it inside there? Well, at least it's safe in there. My favorite game on the PlayStation 2. I did a full live stream playthrough of the game on an emulator. Just gotta get you back in there safely. Oh. Safe enough. There you go. There you go. Oh, back in there. In a safe place. There we go. Okay, next game. Give me a letter. Sign. How about you this time? Choose a letter. Lots of good titles on the PS2. Yeah, there were tons of games on the PS2. I was a PlayStation boy back in the day. Had a PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2. But then I got the Game Boy. Then I got the GameCube. Nintendo GameCube, and I stuck playing a lot of games of that. And then I got the Nintendo Wii. And then I just started playing pretty much just PC. I'm just PC gamer these days, not a console gamer. I do play games on the console with my friend at times at his place because he has the Xbox One. But myself, I don't have them. Also, there you can see the full list. There is a game just out called The Fox and the Forest. It looks like an Amiga game. Been debating buying it all day. And then we have been given a sign. I saw the sign. And then open up my eyes, I saw the sign. Is it small or is your eyes fail you, Spidey? I don't know, Specky. I don't even know what you're talking about. Once you get bad rats in your PC library, no consoles ever feel worth it anymore. I have bad rats. It was a Grumble who gave me bad rats. I think it wasn't you, Grumble, who gave me bad rats like 2 or 3 years ago on Steam, and I still haven't played the game. Still haven't. You were speaking of the silver console. It is small. It is smaller than the regular, and it's open. It opens on the top. It's not the typical PlayStation 2 where the tray comes out like in every other CD player. It actually is a top opens on the top. It's compact. Yep. It's the compact silver version, which I liked. I really like the design of it. That's why I got it for myself back in the day. I mean, that's a like that console that I just showed you is like almost 20 years old. No, actually, it is 20. Yeah, pretty much it's almost 20 years old, and I still have it. Paperboy. You've given it to several people. Most haven't played it, and I still haven't. Parasol Stars is the Rainbow Islands sequel, you think? Yeah, it is. As far as I know, this is the Rainbow Islands 2. Yep. You can see that there's Bubby. I've actually never played Parasol Stars. I wonder if I played the Amiga version of Paperboy. I don't like Paperboy. Paperboy sucks. PS2 Slim was released in 2004, so it's 14 years old then. Gotcha. Was it really that late? 2004? Huh. Penthouse Hot Numbers. We're not gonna be playing that. Even if you see it there. I'm bad at it too, Sign. Very bad at Paperboy. I hate the game because it's so difficult to play. According to Wikipedia. Huh. Hey, Rooster. How is Noah voting for Peter Beardsley? What? Peter Beardsley's international football. I don't know, because nobody saw it. That looks like a very aggressive football game. Or soccer, as I call it. Phalanx is your vote. Phalanx is a side-scrolling game, I think. It's a shooter. No, it's a vertical shooter. But it's one of those unofficial games, I guess. You were just beginning to wonder how your PS2 Slim can be as old as your early fat model. Yeah. Well, I don't remember what year everything comes out and such. Why did you give me Tough Luck Soccer? Oh, not playing it. I guess then Tough Luck Soccer. I mean, I'm not making a choice here. You guys are making a choice. It has to be a mutual choice. Fantasy 3 is an amazing RPG, but it is not a random game just to pop in and play. Yeah, I played Fantasy 3 on the Commodore 64. I have never tried this Amiga version of it. But I saw Shadow Snow play Fantasy 3 at one point. And it was not an easy game compared to the Commodore 64 game. But then again, it's not an easy game altogether. I didn't do well at all at it. Pegasus? I think Pegasus is like Joust. No, actually, this is a side-scrolling shooter. Yeah, a horizontal shooter. Huh, cool. Kinda looks like Joust, though. Should play Paradroid 90 again someday. Maybe I should. I don't know. I'm not good at Paradroid 90. I'm not good at it at all. Pegasus sounds neat to you as well, but you're a sucker for mythical creatures. Fantasy 3, how does that start? You make a group of heroes and then you go off to adventure. That's pretty much it. Was there Jap-only Fantasy 4 or did you confuse with some other series? Probably with some other series. Ooh, hey, you've been looking for that game for ages. Which game? Pegasus? This one? Pharaoh's Curse. I played that already. Oh, Paradroid. Well, now you know. Persian Gulf Inferno has some nice samples of for enemy deaths. Yeah, budgie. Yeah, there's a lot of shouting in it. But Pharaoh's Curse is a platforming game that I played lots and lots on the Commodore 64, and this is just a Commodore 64 version on the Amiga, not an official release at all. And I tried it out, and it's pretty much the same game as on the Commodore 64, but the Commodore 64 version is a lot better. You're a round droid that takes over droids, right? Yep, that's what Paradroid is. You think Persian Gulf has a timer? It does. Yep. Persian Gulf Inferno has a timer. You have a certain amount of time. It starts at the 23:35 and you have 25 minutes. And it's real time. Once the clock hits midnight, the whole oil rig blows up. So you have the 25 minutes of finding the hostages and then dismantling the bomb. Personal Nightmare? That's a horror-soft adventure game, and I hate horror-soft adventure games. They're stupidly difficult. These are the same makers of Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. If you know that adventure game. These are the same. This is like their first of their horror games. They made also Waxworks, I think, is horror-soft. But this is like one of their first horror games. And Simon the Sorcerer after name change. Personal Nightmare. But I think I will go with Pegasus because that actually intrigues me the most out of these games that we have here. So I will make the choice of Pegasus. You know exactly what board member requests to give Stigron then. Personal Nightmare? Gremlin Graphics. Ooh. Really, you're gonna give a Personal Nightmare to Stigron? I mean, you know how badly he did with Uninvited. Hang on, there's a story, but it's not showing up on the screen. There you go. Satan! And stuff. To fulfill his evil ambition, he had to control the 4 planes of existence. Mother Nature's paradise turned into a desolate wasteland. Totally worth it. Go for it. This tranquil domain has become a tortured, creeping mess of undead souls. Fate's careful hand of destiny has been frozen and halted for all eternity. War, never welcome visitor, has been unleashed to reap 1,000,000 deaths. But it has never been so much fun. With the Guardians destroyed, he placed within each plane a demon of his own creation. Take care, Zero-One. Sleep well. The planetary heir for salvation lies with Perseus at the helm of the wizard, Chan, known to many as the Hand of the Gods. That flute sample was used everywhere in music in the 90s. After running many miles, Perseus, exhausted, finally reaches Chan's castle. He fears entering this dark, gloomy place. Thank you, Zero-One, for the follow. So, summoning his last reserves of strength and courage, Perseus runs toward the forbidding door. Kind of reminds me of a character in a Commodore 64 game. Can't remember what game. Should also play Wasted Dreams someday. Wasted Dreams? Or you mean Weird Dreams? Chan had known that a hero would come forward to fight the evil that had devoured the land. To aid Perseus in his quest, Chan gave him a magical sword, shield armor, and Pegasus. Mean Wasted Dreams. I'll check it out. Perseus knew what he had to do. Nice typo. Perseus knew. Instead of Perseus old. Everybody get the story? Kinda like Chaos Engine, but less action, more adventure. I like adventure. You got me intrigued. Or Perseus Classic. Press P to enter password or push fire to start. Biffo, Anth, Alan, Hulk, Jabs, Dab, Sid, Bob, Richard, and Optimus Prime. Pegasus. Was released back in 1999. Cool. I'll check out from the game list if it's on the Amiga. On which page of the manual is this shield? Definitely 5. Loading level 1. Let's get to shooting. Okay, cannot charge up the shot, so I wonder if I can get some kind of... I did get a power up. It would be nice to know if I can heal myself somehow. Boom! Yep. Whoa! This weapon is not the best. I should have kept with the other one. I mean, this is one of the worst triple shots I've ever seen. I mean, it's so wide. It's too wide. Why is it so wide? Actually requires me to aim with the other shots as well. It is quite strong of an attack, though. Yeah. It's a lot slower than the other weapons too. So now we're walking. Can't do anything. Okay, cutscene. Oh, now I am on foot. Now it's resting. Whoa. The hell are those things? I'm almost dead. No. You have no chance to survive against me. I am Perseus. Well, now I can heal myself. Didn't heal anything because I was already at full health. Whoa! Nice try. Ow. Thank you for the Armageddon spell. A little too late. What the? That was scary. Okay. So I do have some kind of a special spell, apparently, that I used Boom! Great. I'm glad that they died all the way up there, so I cannot reach that freaking gem. And I need those gems. Oh, thanks. Thanks again. Hey. Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? These monsters. Not easy. Boom. Ah! Yep. By the beard of Zeus, die. Woohoo! Has anyone seen the trailer for a game coming called The Last Night? It looks amazing, like Flashback or Blade Runner. Back to shooting harpies? Always great. No, I'm dead! Me. What the hell? Your eye is popping out, good sir. How about you? Yeah, f off. Yeah, do you mean the Blade Runner C64 game or the adventure game by Westwood Studios? Yep. It's amazing I'm doing so well in this game. Usually I am really bad at these horizontal shooters. But I like this one. This game is fun. If only I knew what all of these do. Haha! Take all that. You mean the film setting, really, but it's retro graphics, mind-blowing trailer, though. So it's like sci-fi and such. Okay. Looks more like a lance than a sword. Yep. Ooh, new weapon. This is a strong weapon. It goes through the enemies. I like it. This is a strong weapon. If only I had this in triple shot. I wonder if there was an option to actually turn on music in this game. Okay. We're landing. Still got those. Okay, there goes the turkeys. Looks like the line with the arrow pointing right gives you more of those bomb ways. Yeah, I think so. This game looks kind of neat. It does, and it is neat. Yeah, that looks more like a lance than a sword, but I'm assuming it should be a sword. Hey! I'm doing badly. Once it gets to platforming, I suck. But I can heal. Yay! I healed myself. Woohoo! You make your own decisions on what kind of enemies those are. Yeah, I made it to some kind of a bonus area. Cool. I like it. Whee! Remember to hit them with the pointy end. I was wondering what I'm gonna be able to do here. Let me in. Let me in. Don't come to life, please. I said don't come to life. I was not ready. 2 lives. Damn. Tough game, but I liked it. I'm not gonna continue. Yeah, but the name is Pegasus, yes. Not falling air conditioners. Well done, you have a high score. Please enter your name. Yes. Hey! I'm on the list. Woo! Actually, you had 3. The reason you had full life when you picked it up is because you lost one, but there appears to be no death pause. Ah. Okay. That explains it. But that game was interesting, and I actually liked it. I'm usually not the biggest fan of platformers or side horizontal shooters, but I liked it. That was cool. Very cool. So give me a letter. No, Candy, I will not play porn games. Get it through your skull. Maybe even a private session. We already did S, so let's go with R, that mercenary. Oh yeah, wasted dreams. Let's see. You never know. No wasted dreams. Oh well. I guess I can find that on my own somewhere, and I'll check it out. Wing Commander. Unless it's here on the Wasted Dreams. Not just the way of the little dragon, the wall. Oh my god, you have the town with no name here. How did I not notice this? Didn't know the band Ween had a game. It's a totally different kind of a game. Ween actually is a pretty good game. I've played it. It's an adventure game. 4G finally works well enough to watch the stream and World Cup simultaneously. Woo! But I didn't know that Turrican had freaking the town with no name here. I need to play that at some point. It is one of the worst 3D games ever made. Ever made. Anyway, I was going for R, right? R. There. Spear's Legacy could give that game another chance at some point. What do you mean, another chance? I don't think I've ever played a Spear's Legacy. Is there, unless you're talking about some other game? No, but you have. Ah, you're talking about games that you have played. I will give a second chance. Gotcha. Kind of obvious Zelda wannabe. Ah. Because you've been through the library on a comp with no name, it feels good to be out in the games. Because you've been through the library on a comp with no name, it feels good to be out in the games. Yep. Like you said, singing. You're a sucker for any Robin Hood game. Well, there's several of Robin Hood games on the Amiga. And what about the Robin Hood Legend Quest? Is it the, yeah, that's the side-scrolling platforming game. But there is another Robin Hood game that I actually played back in the day. Let's see if I can find it. I think it was called Legend of Robin Hood. No, it's not Legend of Robin Hood. Adventures of Robin Hood? Maybe it was Adventures? I saw it previously when I was... yeah, there is it. Adventures of Robin Hood. Isometric. Yep, that's it. Yep, this one. I tried to play this back in the day, but it's really difficult, and it's really weird, but also a lot of fun, for some reason. Is it under T, the legend? I wonder if there is the legend of... Nope. But there's the Lost Vikings that I will play at some point. But we were going to R, right? R. Yarr, my mateys. Even after being e-hugged by everyone and then banishing it with caffeine, it still returns. Fortunately, it won't ruin the rest of the stream, and Mom can comfort you soon. So it is a big deal. You just feel the need to inform us all that it's happening. Let me see. There should be something that I can use. Hang on. Where is it? There's one. Let's see. Hang on. I'll go back to the game as soon as I do this. And there's that. And there's that. There's that. And there's that. That should do it. And then enter. There. That's what you get. You played the adventure of Robin Hood through with a friend back in the day. You were able to do it once and never again. Would a balloon vendor coming out of depression be called an uplifting experience? Oh, damn it, mercenary. You and your puns. Risky Woods. I actually played Risky Woods. I didn't like it. Risky Woods is bad, in my opinion. I didn't like it at all. RBI2 Baseball. Okay, it's RBI2 Baseball. Or RBI Baseball 2. Oh, shucks. It really wasn't necessary this time, but thank you so much anyway.
You're welcome.
Yeah, Risky Woods is freaking atrocious of how infuriatingly hard it is. It is infuriatingly hard. I don't like this at all. This game can go... Get out of here. That's what it can do. Just get out of here, Risky Woods. Nobody likes you. So let's see realms, what it shows here. Capital is Lorien, Elvish population. Looks like populous. I think Realms actually is like a populous game. Sort of, kinda, I think. Road Rash? Realmulous. By the way, can you enter R as filter for selecting a specific letter? Yeah, I can. Easily. Just put in R, but the problem is that it will filter all R's in every game name, so it's not going to list everything that starts with R, it's going to list everything that has R. But if you want to be more specific, I can do like RA. And then it will find, well, there's still a lot of games that have that, but if Rambo 3, I can start with Ram, and there's Rambo 3. So the filter is not good for this randomization thing. I have played Rambo 3 on the Commodore 64, and it's pretty good. It's been like, it's like a Commando Metal Gear combination, Rambo 3. I kind of liked it, though.
Our Father who art in heaven.
Oh, okay, that went by so fast that I don't know what it was. Just said, Our Father who art in heaven, went out. No idea what that was. Crap. I really need to fix that if it's that fast. I think it was a YouTube notification that I missed. Probably somebody followed me. That was your subscribe thing. Somebody subscribed? And I missed it? Shit. I think I missed it completely because the sound was late, I guess. Unless it was the YouTube notification, somebody subscribed on YouTube. Yeah, I don't think it won't work, Jace. As far as I know, it won't work. The filter is not smart like that. RoboCop is great. Yes, it is. I played it many times. And I also tried out RoboCop 2 at one point. This was crap. And I still haven't played RoboCop 3 because eventually I will, and it's crap. I have played RoboCop 3 many times. It's crap, but it's fun crap. It's hard to explain. But I like it, but I don't like it. It's fun, but it's frustrating. You prefer RoboCod. RoboCod is great. Right here. James Pond 2 codename RoboCod. One of the best platforming games on the Amiga. I really like it. Rat Trap. Let's see if there is a preview. Another platforming game, apparently. Never played Road Rash, only saw very tiny clips of it in a comedy bit from Urinating Tree. Road Rash is a motorcycle game. I mean, if you've heard of Road Redemption, that is a newer... kind of motorcycle game. Pretty much Road Rash is like the ancestor of that game. Do you have Mousetrap? Pretty fun game. I don't know, we're on R, Visu, right now. We're not going to M. Revenge of Mutant Camels? I don't know. Why? Why is the Mutant Camels here? Go away! I hate these. Oh, it's a clone of Krusty's Funhouse. Really? Let me take a look at Red Trap again. It kind of does look like Krusty's Funhouse, yeah. So it's I think it's a combination of Krusty's Funhouse and Lemmings? I'm assuming that you need to get the rats over here. Huh. Cool. Road Rash is a kind of mixture of Hang On and Renegade? Yeah, kind of. Yeah. That's a good explanation of Road Rash. I mean, it's a racing game, but you can also hit your enemies to take them out, so to speak. And there's police that tries to take you down, but you can also kick them and all that. Road Rash is a pretty cool game in that aspect. Super Hang On, you did play that on the Sega Genesis. Yeah, Super Hang On is a different game. It's just a racing game, but with Road Rash you can actually hit your opponents. And sometimes the cops then can catch you and slow you down. I mean, you might lose the race just by letting the police capture you constantly. You haven't, so you'll take my word on the connection. Well, pretty much Juppe said the best description of Road Rash is a mixture of Hang On and Renegade. What's reflexity? Well, let's take a look. Isn't that what you needed to do in Krusty's Funhouse as well? I think so. So pretty much Rat Trap is a clone of Krusty's Funhouse then. Well, there is no preview of Reflexity, Reflexity, so can't say what it is, or can't see what it is. Oh, what game should we choose? So many choices. We got Rampage, we got Rampart. What, no preview of Rampage? I guess it's not a official release then. Ah, Rampart. I remember playing you a lot. Such a fun game. You construct your own castle, and then you just start bombarding each other. Realms of Arcania, das Schwarze Auge. Don't know what Auge means, but that means black something. Das Schwarze Auge. No idea what Auge is, but I know Schwarz is black. So don't know how it's Realms of Arcania. Your friend that you used to play Rampart for hours back in the day. Yeah, that's what you do with Rampart. Should have asked long ago, are Juppe and Jump Reindeer the same person? Nope. They are not. Juppe and Jump are totally different people. Augen Blink is blink of an eye, you think? So it's a black eye? That actually sounds a lot better than Realms of Arcania. I wonder if Reunion is a family reunion simulator. Well, if it is, it's one of the weirdest simulators ever. I cannot even imagine ship info. So it's a sci-fi game in the future, probably like Star Control or Millennium. I don't know. Too bad the Amiga version of Rampart doesn't allow same controls for both players. Yeah. Or the third player. Yep. It's just a two-player game. Jump Reindeer is clearly the Christmas edition. So in the end, you alternate the mouse between players so both have their chance to win. Looks like it could be a Dune 2 clone too. Never played Dune 2. I have never played that.
What should we go for then?
This would be the last game of the evening, so let's choose wisely. Reunion is a strategy adventure game. Excellent game, but without guide, hard as hell. Hey there, Julius. Haven't seen you in ages. So pretty much what you said. Yep. Robin Hood Legend Quest. I know it's a platforming game, but it's not the best around. It's hard. Not as hard as my dick, but still. Not the best platforming game out there, Mercenary. Julius. You lose. Rise of the Dragon, adventure game, if I remember correctly. Yep. It's a kind of a... I was thinking of comparing it to something, but it's an adventure game. Rise of the Dragon. Now you can easily play Amiga games on your PC with a Tech2 joystick. Cool! That's good to know, Biggie. Detective game? No. Yeah, actually it is. It is a detective game. And it kind of has the feel of a Blade Runner type. I mean, the world and the everything that you do, like the science fiction of the computers and everything, it kind of has that Blade Runner feel. BAT? It's the Rise of the Dragon is not like BAT as far as I know, but
what?
But adventure game, not the best around. It's kind of difficult, and the story is pretty stupid. But the atmosphere and everything is pretty great in it. And the characters are kind of cool and all that. It's a kind of a cyberpunk. It has lots of but not cyberpunk, but it has taken lots of influence from Blade Runner to the style of it, and also, well, not just Blade Runner, but also what was the game, really well-known game by Hideo Kojima on damn it, what was the Snatcher. The telephone in the corner looks very cyberpunk. Yeah, like I said, it has yeah, Snatcher, exactly. Yeah. But yeah, this game has taken lots of influence from Blade Runner and Snatcher. Easily compared to them in the atmosphere. So are we just going to be looking at games and talk about them, or am I actually going to play something? Ugh. Hopefully this Rotor game is not based on the fucking movie, because the movie is freaking atrocious. You've got the original Roadkill for the CD32. Well, Almost cool to hear when people say that they have the real game for themselves. That are on the list here. Pretty cool. Even before it's based on the movie. There's an interesting platformer called Rotator, you think? I don't see a Rotator over here. Well, only one way to find out. Well, Rotor is not just typed like Rotor. It's R.O.T.O.T.O.T. Dots. There's dots after every freaking letter. That's how it's spelled in the movie. Because it's an abbreviation for a something robot. A game based on the Rotor movie would be amazing. I wouldn't, because the movie sucks. Stupid. Kind of whizball without power-ups. Huh. Rogue Trooper, similar to the C64 game, wasn't that good either, seeing if they look similar. I have played Rough and Tumble. I did a video of it at one point. It was pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, you didn't feel like typing all the dots out. Yeah, you shouldn't either. Just putting it all caps, Rotor is good enough. No need to put the dots in between. You tried to watch a Rotor about 3 times, twice fell asleep in the middle of it, or just got blamed bored. It is a very boring movie, indeed. I mean, it's a struggle even to watch the Riff Tracks version of it. They make lots of great jokes about it, but it is so dull to watch. It's really difficult to even get through with all the jokes even. It's just that kind of a movie. It's just so stupid. Ugh. Huh, Rockets looks like one of those, those dueling games that I've seen played on the DOS. All those freeware games. Keep getting those no preview games, they're hiding from me. Well, those just happened, and not all of them have, Roll or die. Ooh, loser, loser, loser. Even spelled that wrong, right? You will never reach the top of this mountain, but we let you try once more. But beware, this is definitely... Spelled that wrong. Yar. Spelled that wrong. L-A-S-T chance. Fucker. So do not fuck up again. Have your arms got any muscles? Loser, loser. What is this game? I need to play this. This roll or die. This looks fantastic. This is gonna be something special. Just reading that text is going to get me into this. Rockets is probably the best Estonian Amiga game. Oh. The true Riff Tracks challenge is getting through Julie and Jack. Got through it, Candy, easily. Because I've always wanted to see that, and when I saw that they actually have it, I was like, yay, I finally get to see Julie and Jack, and I wasn't disappointed. It was crap, and I loved every second of it. Making fun of a wheelchair kid. This will be interesting. Yep. Let's see how insulting this game is. I mean, just... Sky Roads is definitely the most popular old Estonian game, you guess. Roll or Die, 1991 by Animators. Warning! The following demo contains animations and comments about disabled people which might not be suitable for all watchers. Don't take it too seriously. Copyright the damn sadistic animators, assholes, totally drunken in 1992. At least they're honest that they were drunk and they're stupid. So, gotta give them that. Ah, fuck it, I'm a sadistic shithead and want to see the disabled suffer, so go on. No, I have high moral and ethical standards and hate sadism. Format this fucking meanness. Thanks for the cheer. Go, mighty handicapped kid. Yeah. Note to all PD selling companies, it is not allowed to sell this demo game without animators' permission. In this case, it makes no difference how much copies you Germany. Decrunching. Please wait. actually if I've played this before. There's something familiar. Suddenly struck by a deja vu lightning. Maybe I actually have played this before. It's gonna be a cool montage of him getting ready for the wheelchair. Julian Jackie says at least interesting for being made by Mr. Birdemic. Maybe the true Rift Tracks challenge is how to catch a Yeti. Yeah, I haven't been able to get through that movie. How to catch a Yeti is... I've probably been able to watch 30 minutes of it. I mean, even Meatloaf doesn't help the movie at all. Because he's so bad at it, bad in the movie. But then again, the movie is bad. In general. This intro reminds you of Magic Pockets. I don't know if that's a good thing. Ah, music by... My name's Jeff. Well, it's a demo, so of course, when they're calling themselves animators, there's gotta be a lot of animation. Kinda reminds me of Butt Brain. That's why I might have gotten the sting of familiarity, because of Butt Brain demos. If you were wise, would you want your full name associated with this? No. Here our hero comes. Roll or die. It's great that they're pointing straight upwards, which human fingers don't do. Great animation there, boys. Okay, I guess I'm playing some Roll or Die. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Incredible Animators TV channel. Today I welcome you to the greatest sports event in the year. Now you see the first event, live! Get to the top of by simply pushing your joystick left and right as fast as possible. Oh, it's a joystick wiggling game. It's one of these kind of games. Hey you! Why are you listening to this shit? You have to concentrate on your movings. So come on, get your lazy run and stinking body to the top of the bloody high score. Only the strong survive. Do you know Popeye? Yes, then try to get some spinach. Yeah, you're qualified for gaining time bonus, but I will not congratulate you too much, cause this is simply the bottom of the hill. Some call this mountain, but that would not be worthy enough for Animators TV. Time bonus or not? Roll on, sucker. Try to be faster, then you will gain more time bonus. Come on, boy. Oh, what am I saying? I cannot see if it is a boy or a girl or just transvestite. It is too far away. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, just get rid of your t-shirt and let me proof it. You have just rolled half the way up. And where your legs and arms are hurting, give up. Otherwise, be faster with your running wheelchair. Do not blame our TV channel. The guys who coded that would leave me out of the fucking long source code. So do your best, or what? Have you got a bad day? Move your joystick faster than the last time. Will you manage it to the top of this easy hill? I hope so, cause I hate weak people. No legs and still no muscles in the arms. So what are you waiting for? Or have you lost your arms too? Well, at least I'm reading the text for you. Isn't that enough? There you go, Jace. Now you can read the text yourself. There's also Blind People Simulator for Amiga. I know. These kind of games show well which machines were affordable for teenagers back in the 90s. This is probably inspired by Supercars 2 communication screens. Yep. Small movements is enough for this gamepad joystick. Rolling, rolling, rolling. What are you bastards still doing at this point of the bloody crash hill? Come on, it's the first stage of this month. You're still moving here, and 3 million homes are watching your own Animator's TV channel. Do not blame us and yourself, cripple. Congratulations, you're qualified for gaining time bonus, but do not be too proud. My 2-year-old sister could do it until here without arms. Hee. Okay, that was only a bad joke, or not? Yes, it was one. Fuck you and eat your dog with salt and Heinz ketchup. Ladies and gentlemen, Animator's TV, live in front of the big roll or die mountain. Yeah, the candidate has not gained the respect of the audience at all. Time enough for some commercial from Animator's TV. 24 hours on the air, live pictures of big crashes. That's Animator's TV. Yes, and now you think that you're good in playing roll or die, eh? No way. Do you know Roadrunner? Much faster, I tell ya. Beep, beep, beep. Okay, enough of those cruel jokes and let us come back to reality. The candidate has just climbed half the way up. But for how long? Hee. Not very long, but because it gets harder the higher you get. This whole game is just a joke anyway. I get a little bit more up so I can see if there's more text. This is really starting to hurt my arm. Come on, boy. 3, no. There's the loser. You will never be stopping about it. We'll let you try once more. But beware, this is definitely your last chance, fucker. So do the fuck up again. Have your arms got any muscles? Loser. No, as you can see, I'm giving up already. Game over. How can you even play wiggly games on gamepad? Not easy. There's another game here? Let's go! Woo! Ah! Time penalty. So now it's a road race with him. At least it's easy to tell that they had a lot of fun making this game. I wonder what happens if I crash into one of the other... Yeah, I just turn over, they don't. I wonder if there's a third game to play in this. Is there a goal? I doubt there is a finish line anywhere.
What?
Nah, this is not road rash. This is more like pole position, in my opinion. Well, I'm out of time. Game over. Or pit stop too. Bee crunching. Please wait. This definitely feels like a Bud Brain production. Animators present Old Daddy, your link to ultimate fun. A long jump. What are the characters from Street Sports doing here? All drunk. Well, they're grown up. Now they're all drunk. Whee! Ah. I like the animations though. put a lot of effort to it. Haven't seen many other Paralympics games, really. I don't think there are any. Because of the, you know, sensitive subject. Of them being handicapped people. I think that was a little bit shorter. Yep. Decrunching, please wait. Let's see what else we got here. Roll or die. What is this? Freaking... The, escape level from, It came from the desert? No! No, I got the wrong way. And I died right away, because I hit the freaking wall. Ugh. No, I don't want to... Get out of the way, Granny. Nazis, fuck off. Yeah, that's a good thing, at least. Phantom Lord was here. Well, good for you. I wonder if any of these characters that they have here is to the likeness of the animators. Somebody really hit the wall there. Ah, dead. I am dead. Is it game overed? No. Still continues. One chance left. One chance left. Hey, laughing boy. Animators. Nope. Insert roll or die disc 2 in any drive and press the fire button or this wheelchair driver must die in 10 seconds. Well, that's the joke. There is no disc 2. This game has given you a brilliant idea. There should be a game which gives you a goal that is impossible at first, but your character slowly gets stronger the more you try and fail, until that finally lets you win after a long while. You sadistic shithead are responsible for the death of this innocent cripple. Now you have got all the time in the world to insert roll or die disc 2. Phew, what an exciting day! 4 events are finished. I hope that the results are coming soon. By the way, do you see this glow behind me? Sure you see. It is real-time calculated. Yeah! Yawn. The only thing we can do is waiting for the forthcoming scores. Press B. Now the results are from this great event. Animators TV. Great! You're under the best wheelchair drivers in the world. See your overall score and enter your name. Jip. Congratulations! After that, you can enjoy Animators TV's Good Night program. Hope to see you again. Ciao! These guys were horrible at spelling. But then again, that's a problem with German people. They usually make lots of typos. I am not saying that they're bad at writing or anything. I'm just saying that they usually make lots of typos. Or doesn't know how to spell things correctly. That's what I'm saying. "26 characters space." That's a lot of space. Thank you, Gabriel. And you're welcome, Gabriel. Best of all. And those are the guys who made this interesting game. Hey, he's got juice! Yay, I got 5th place. SpiderMwa in space! Get in touch with the animators under the crypt. Okay, nobody call that number because I'm sure it doesn't exist anymore. Yeah, guys, this is the last part of Animators Roll or Die. Okay, so that was it. Okay. It wasn't actually as horrible as you would think, but it was stupid, alright. It was very stupid, that's for sure. You created similar text scroller on C64 in BASIC. Of course, because it was easy to do. Anyway, thank you everybody for joining the live stream. Hopefully you had a good time. Thanks, Candy. Yeah. Really looks like promo game to get some serious job. Graphics good, coding as well. Yeah. I mean, if they sent this to some game companies, I'm sure they got some jobs easily. I mean, that was really well done for such a stupid game. I mean, if they sent this as a demo to companies, they might have gotten themselves jobs, but the problem with that would have been that their humor was so bad that might have stopped them from getting a job. You were a good invalid. Thank you, Vissel. Thanks so much. Kitty, as they say in Vataksi. It's a demo team game, so yeah. Yep. Well, anyway. Hopefully you guys had a good time here. And I'll see you tomorrow for Paper Mario. You had fun. Always got to join in the bizarre and unique selections. Good. Always good. Also, I actually had a question for you people. I haven't seen many of you when I've been playing Paper Mario. Only a few of you, but not all of you. So I just wanted to ask, is it because of the game that I'm playing, or is it because of the time when I'm doing live streams that you are prevented of joining the live streams? I'm assuming it would be the latter one, because it's not my timeline is not the most suitable for everybody, especially American people. Maybe they got jobs at DMA Designs. Yeah, would make sense. Because of Rockstar. Later on making GTA. Well, DMA Designs, they were still DMA Designs when they made the first GTA. You were away for 90% of it for reasons. Well, that's understandable if it was for reasons. You just watch C64 and Amiga, those are your things and you stick with them. Yeah, that's also another addition to the question, that you only come to watch me because I play C64 and Amiga games. You're not interested in my entertainment style or anything, just the Commodore, just the games. You just come here for the games. By everyone, remember to remember some memories about something that happened by Dahi Denoga. Do you know that Dahi actually said something like that? You work from 9:15 a.m. to 9:15 a.m. and 5:45 p.m. every weekday, normally plus an hour drive each way to and from work, so you can't see many weekday streams. Well, that's understandable. Today you managed to notice the stream early enough. I also find Amiga more interesting. I mean, of course, I just wanted to ask. I was just curious. I mean, I've just been noticing a lot of drop in my viewer counts. That I always get tons of viewers on Sundays, but all the other days it just drops. The average drops down a lot. So I just wanted to ask the reason. And of course, I already knew that many would be saying that, yeah, just come to watch you because of the Commodore 64 and Amiga games. That's all. And I was like, and when I was thinking about that, I was just like, well, I guess I'm not entertaining enough to make other people like all of my gaming. Paper Mario is more interesting to see than some mainstream Mario game yet again. I mean, not many people stream Paper Mario. They just go for all the others like Odyssey and Mario Kart games and such. I do like to be versatile, you know. Go out of the norm and such. You are our retro religion. Not really. You cannot really say that because I only spend playing these Amiga and Commodore 64 games on one day. Not all of the days. Sleeping all day is the main reason you haven't been watching my streams much lately. Sleeping all day? You okay, Candy? Everything good? I'm usually shutting down. You're usually shutting down when I turn on Twitch. Ah, so you wake up as I stop. Okay. You're fine. Okay, you just wake up as I am ending the stream. Got it. Come here to watch play games. Watch me play games you are interested in when you don't care about the game. It doesn't matter who is playing. It's not about me being entertaining or not. It's just what you're interested in. I understand that. I understand. You share one bit about Paper Mario. Your friend nearly lost to the final boss, but was saved by the Lucky Badge saving him. Well, Lucky Badge is one of the best badges out there, and combine that with Pretty Lucky, and all, you know, that is the Pretty Lucky one. And if you have all the others that give him luck when he's in peril or danger. And also sometimes there's some other streamer on at the same time. Well, of course. Of course. You just become a vampire, basically. Gotcha. Well, anyway. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Well, some of you guys tomorrow for more Paper Mario. Until then, you guys take care of yourselves and remember, don't wear it with your thumbs. That would be bad. You know, it's not a good thing for that to happen. And all that. And such and such. Let's close that. See you tomorrow.